Star Fox is great because you can be bad at it and still beat it.
What?
Many of the missions you undertake are still considered wins even if you fail at the mission objective. Take Sector Z for example. You get ambushed by missiles. Even if one of the missiles hits the Great Fox, you still win. You still complete the mission and move on. Sure, you get sent to Bolse instead of Area 6, but it's still progression. That got me thinking. The whole point of these various missions is to help out the war effort against Venom. But what if we just didn't help anyone? Which route accomplishes the least in the war effort against Venom? Let's take a look at the missions one at a time. Let's start with Corneria since it's always first and always required. Our options are to fight Granga on the normal path or the attack carrier on the secret path. The implication of the secret path is that the attack carrier is the source of the smaller ships that are attacking Corneria. If we defeat Granga instead, the attack carrier presumably sticks around to unleash more havoc upon Corneria. So defeating Granga is the better choice here.
I can still crush you!
Whatever you say, buddy.
Unacceptable!
I love the idea that Falco refuses to tell you about the attack carrier, a critical target, simply because you couldn't do some stunt flying. That's peak Falco. Peppy suggests that Meteo is being used as a staging area for Venom's attack on Corneria. If we defeat the boss of this area, we may be stopping another attack before it happens. Or we can fly through all the shiny spots, jump into a wormhole, and groove our way through the LSD dimension without beating anyone. This one seems promising.
They didn't teach us how to do this at the Academy.
The Venomian fleet is engaged in combat against the Cornerian military within Sector Y. The Star Fox team is sent to back up the Cornerians. Although the secret path is unlocked by shooting down enough enemies, the level still ends the same way. You confront the leader of the fleet in his brand new weapon, some sort of weeb spacesuit, and defeat him, saving the Cornerian fleet. Since we're out to help as little as we can, I'm not thrilled about this one. Ficina, or whatever you call it, has you defending a base filled with classified intel from Starwolf. Other than the base itself, there doesn't seem to be much activity here, probably because of the weather. If you fail the mission, the base blows up. General Pepper loses his valuable intel, and I'm assuming at least someone inside the base blew up along with it. Not a bad choice, but it pales in comparison to Katina, the sequel to Independence Day we didn't know we needed. You're tasked with aiding the army in defending against a giant alien mothership. If you fail, the base on Katina is destroyed. Also, you can help the enemy by shooting down the good guys. But unlike Ficina, it's implied that civilians and soldiers were destroyed along with the base. What's more, Bill doesn't make it. Bill dies if you fail. That alone should make it the worst possible option. Your team decides to go here because there's a bioweapon being developed here. It's a giant clam that shoots orbs at you? This is the best Andross could come up with? The Kremlings did it better. There's no alternate path here. Your only choice is to destroy the clam. Since it's impossible to fail, this one seems pretty weak. Sector X houses a production facility where Andross is developing a giant robot suit for the HAL 9000. What's weird is that the robot itself seems to have already destroyed the facility, despite not being finished. It did our job for us, which is nice. But victory in this level involves defeating the robot. If you're too slow, it attacks Slippy and forces you to Titania. However, there's a secret exit to this level. Similar to Meteo, if you travel through all the warp gates, you fly through the psychedelic dimension and end up at Sector Z. This is yet another level we can leave without actually accomplishing anything. I like it. Ah, time to soak up the sun. Like Aquas, we travel to Solar because there's a bioweapon being developed here. Why do we need to destroy this thing? Does it have any means of traveling outside of this star? If we left this creature to its own devices, would it pose any threat to the outside universe? Whatever. You can only beat the level by destroying it. Seems like another weak choice. Zonas is a once beautiful planet, turned into a toxic waste dump. Andross is building a supply base here. We're here to destroy it. The secret path is taken by not getting caught by the searchlights, but the end of the level doesn't change. You beat the boss and interrupt Andross's plans. So this is another so-so option. Oh, also there's Cat. Do what you will with that information. You get stuck with Titania if you let the boss of Sector X smack Slippy around a bit, so now the team is on a rescue mission.
Why couldn't it have been me?
Yes, why couldn't it have been you?
There's only one outcome to this mission: saving Slippy. Saving people goes against our mission, so this one doesn't seem great. But I suppose the time we're spending here is time not spent saving other planets, so maybe it's not all bad. I do appreciate how little General Pepper cares about Slippy. Macbeth has us following the midnight train going anywhere. Andross's supply train is traveling to the supply depot, and you have to stop it before it gets there. I never understood this mission. By the time you get to the boss, the train has already dropped all of its cargo. There's nothing left to get to the supply depot. Yet the engineer is acting like everything is going according to plan. Either he's an idiot, or I'm an idiot, and he's playing 4D chess. Did you know you said that out loud? Anyway, the secret path is taken by changing the tracks and letting the train drive straight into a fuel bunker and exploding. Alternatively, you can beat the little kite thing, and that destroys the train. Either way, the end result is the same. We disrupt the enemy's supply chain. Not a great entry in our efforts to do as little as possible. I can already tell this one will be good. Sector Z has Star Fox playing defense for once. Andross's forces ambush the Great Fox. You have to destroy missiles before they hit it. Failure in this mission involves severe damage to the Great Fox. There are no bosses or enemy bases that get conquered or destroyed. Absolutely nothing of worth is accomplished during this mission. It's great! I lumped these all together because they're a package deal. Since our goal is to help out the least amount allowable, we don't want to fight the true final boss. We want to beat the fake one. There is only one way to get to each Venom scenario. Area 6 leads us to the true final boss against Andross, while Bulls takes us to the false ending. In either case, all we're doing is breaking through Venom's defenses, though taking these two levels in a vacuum, one doesn't help the war effort any more than the other. It's the path we take to Venom that's our real prize. That makes Bulls the winner. We may not be accomplishing much, but look on the bright side. We get to take Starwolf down a peg. Now that we know what we're in for with all of these missions, here's the worst possible series of missions. Start at Corneria, let the attack carrier live to continue its reign of terror. Go through Meteo, take the warp, avoid defeating the Meteo Crusher. Head to Katina, do nothing to stop the mothership. I'm sorry, Bill. On to Sector X, we let Andross's secret weapon live by taking the warp to Sector Z. Sector Z, we let the Great Fox take a missile for the team. That forces us to Bulls, where we destroy the big satellite, and head to Venom, where we defeat the fake Andross, letting him live to attack us another day. At our best, we put a dent in Andross's forces, but they're still alive and well. Andross himself is still alive too. You know who isn't alive? Bill.
What are you doing, Fox?
With Katina destroyed, Corneria still dealing with the attack carrier, and the enemy forces at Meteo positioned for another strike, things are looking bad. Plus, Andross's robot, that already destroyed a massive production facility, is still out there, wreaking havoc on the system. It's too bad Andross is a deadbeat dad. He went out for a pack of smokes and never came back for his robot kid.
Why has the creator abandoned me?
There you have it. We hopped around the Lilat system, and we have nothing to show for it. But don't worry, like true professionals, we still get paid for doing nothing.
What?